interesting because you go to the schools today. Do they teach anything really about American history?
No.
No, they teach how America is supposed to have been so bad to this group or so bad to that group. Well, some individuals have been all throughout history.
Well,
All through our history.
I
And
can't.
they can be from any country, including our own or any other country.
You got to hear this, Jonathan. Sorry to interrupt. You got to hear this. Rush Revere First Patriots, that has been banned by the public national school education system. That's correct. National Public Schools of Education has banned Rush's First Patriots. Has banned it. They have took it off. They no longer want this in the schools. That's correct.
Yeah, isn't that something? Our schools have taken most of the patriotic materials out, and the founders' information is gone. They just have a few that they quote when they have something that they can make a point about, and that's the way it works.
Right.
The schools have been taken over, and most of the media has been taken over. Not all of it, but a lot of it.
Yeah, it has.
It's very hard to get through to anybody.
Yeah, it is.
I know about the problem, and it's very difficult because I've been a part of it too. My first book was published in 1999. It was titled "Goodbye America?" In 1999, I predicted the decline that we are in now.
Right.
And I also indicated the breakdown in law and order in the legal system, which is the biggest responsible party for that.
Also, the bank bailouts too. I read that book of yours, and believe it or not, you actually talked about the bank bailouts too as well. What is going to happen? The bubble too, with like Enron. You mentioned that too. Everything has happened because was one thing, and that's a lot. And a lot of people are saying, "Oh, you're a conspiracy theorist." What do you say to these people who tell you that?
Yeah, but I tell them. They tell me that they don't like any of the things I've written. And in fact, I recently in a radio program had somebody call in and say, "I don't like what you wrote in your latest book." That was the Presidential Chronicles, the latest book. So, "I don't like what you wrote in your book." And I answered to him. I said, "I don't like it either, but it happened.
Yeah.
See, that's history." And I also put all of the verification so you can check it for yourself. I don't like it. I don't like what I wrote in my first book, and I don't like what I wrote in my second book. But it is history. It actually happened.
Right.
And that's the thing that's important. In order to be able to do anything about anything that's going on in the reality of the world as it is, we have to know what the reality is. We have to know what is going on. And by the way, that first book, Goodbye America, which did predict accurately the decline that we are facing.
Right.
It was way before its time, but I did predict it accurately. Now, because of that, you would think, well, that's going to be something that would be in the schools or
Even
in
Fox News.
Public libraries. Guess how many public libraries have that book or ever had that book, Goodbye America?
I'm going to say 3.
None. 0. Nada. Not a single one. And my current book, The Presidential Chronicles, which is out now and predicts, doesn't predict, it just tells why all of these things that were predicted did come true and what's going on now to continue it and show us in very vivid detail with a number of scandals that have been already now brought out,
Right.
and a number of scandals that have not yet been brought out.
Right.
And how many libraries, public libraries in America have that?
0.
0. None. You see, it's not politically correct. Now, there's something wrong in any nation on this planet that would restrict accurate and truthful information to that degree.
Right.
What kind of a country is that? I know in Germany they burn the books. They don't burn them now. They're more sophisticated now. What they do is they pretend you don't exist.
Right.
And they control the media so they can do that. So they